rise like the sun and fall in the ocean. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win, 'cause we're only human. The ghost of our past is chasing, trying to stop us. The sound of our souls connected is nothing but one love. So don't give up tonight. Just keep living your life. Afraid of being alone. Rise like the sun and fall in the ocean. Sometimes we lose, sometimes we win, 'cause we're only human. The ghost of our past is chasing, trying to stop us. The sound of our souls connected is nothing but one love. So don't give up tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Sim Racing Alliance. We are here with Season 10 and Round 1. Boogity, let's go racing on the green flag jumps.
Looking maybe even full wide.
They're fanning out, there's a bit of contact. He's got the outside.
Side, that's a great move. He's got plenty of speed in there, he's being held up.
He's gonna have a better run. Yeah, it's gonna stick it on the outside.
Well, that's a late move. 296 Ferrari, though, finds a space.
He didn't have it.
And we're off the way for SRA.
Welcome back. Week 4 already. Covering D4.
Let's go.
What's up, guys? I got Harold in the booth with me and Adam, and we killed Jeremy.
Again.
I'm not sure if he's going to come back from the dead or not. We'll see. But yeah, it's week 4 already. Covering D4. It's been an exciting season. Lots of spectacle.
A little too much spectacle, some might say, but yeah. I think it's been just the right amount.
Well, Harold, have you caught any of the streams for D4?
Yeah, I've been trying to catch them live as well as watching replays if I can't catch it live. And to say it's been entertaining is an understatement for sure. So lots of carnage, lots of action, but there is also in between some really good safe driving with the grid.
Yeah, one thing I've enjoyed, you do get some contact here and there, but these guys aren't afraid to get elbows out and honestly put on a good show.
Yeah, I had to miss last week's race because I got pulled in a different direction, but I stand by what I said at Imola, where I think these drivers are going to put it together and they're going to be the best division to watch. Just because they're just so quick and so close, and they aren't afraid to race each other. So unfortunate things are going to happen, but I think they're gonna put it together.
Let's hope so.
What will be very fun is to watch it in a night race now, because we've had 3 dry races, and in the night, especially at Spa, where visibility is pretty low outside of the headlights. There's not a lot of spotlights out there on the track. So the drivers have to be really careful. I was doing some laps earlier on one of the practice servers, and it can be a bit sketchy.
Oh, for sure. And I think the advantage that some drivers will have is we just had a 12-hour race here a couple weeks ago. So yeah, those drivers that took part in that race are going to have an advantage, I feel like, because a good chunk of that race was in the night. But there was also variable weather and things like that, so not the conditions we're going to have tonight perfectly 1-to-1, but I think that if there's any drivers in the field that were taking part in that race, I think they're going to have maybe a little bit of a leg up.
So the practice session just forwarded. Let's see, why don't I hop over to the track map, and I'll have to refresh it here real quick. Oh no, look at that. Don't you love it when things work?
Boom.
Beautiful.
All right, one of you guys go through it. I'm gonna get the camera in a decent spot here.
Yeah, I'll run through it. Turn 1 for the circuit, but not turn 1 for a race, as the race will start after turn 1, aka La Source. It is a very tight hairpin, but it is a passing opportunity, but not a very long straight. And then, we go into some of the most iconic corners in racing, Eau Rouge and Radian, onto the Kimmel Straight into Lacombe. Eau Rouge and Radian, of course, the uphill section going onto the straight. Very dangerous, very easy to cut the track. And then a long run to the Lacombe chicane. Either the best or the second best passing position on the track. And then we get into the twisty bits of Sector 2. It's very, very tricky. Lot of elevation change. And yeah, it's very easy to pick up some track cuts in some of those corners. And in Sector 3, again, it's out of Stavelo 2. It's a full blast into the bus stop chicane of turns 19 and 20. Yeah, this is one of, if not the best racing circuits in the world. Probably the most driven circuit in ACC and probably in SRA. So I think we're going to have a lot of prepared drivers tonight to take on this circuit.
Yeah, and one interesting thing about here before we drop off the track map, because silver drivers are going out, I want to mention the pit lane. So pit lane really starts right there, kind of the exit of at the bus stop at turn 20, and you go through this long section through that pit lane straight. You make the turn through turn 1 in the pit lane, come down, and there's the pit stalls, and then it spits you out after turn 5 on the map. So there's a long pit lane here, and it spits you out in an interesting spot. Well, hopefully, everybody keeps it clean,
almost on the racing line, essentially.
Right, where you're going over 200 kph. So it's pretty. It can be hairy, especially when everybody's going to be pitting around the same time. I think we're going to see some action right there.
Yeah, and I think that's a good point. If there's any people that are watching that maybe don't watch sports car or endurance racing and maybe only watch F1 or other series where the pit exit is at the exit of turn 1, and yeah, the pit lane here is very long. A drive-through is super punishing. I think you lose...
Looking at it right now, you lose 57 seconds with the drive-through. And for the pits tonight, with the change of tires, it's 92 seconds in the pits.
Yeah, this is a long lap, but that is a long time stops.
Yep. Yep. So just having to do a drive-through, or if you get unlucky and get a stop and go 30 during your stop, I mean, it is a race killer.
Yeah.
I think I say that at every track, but this one, it truly ruins your race.
So I think the silver driver is the last one across the line to start a hot lap, and we should see. I don't know. I think we'll probably see a couple in the 17s tonight. 217. What are you guys thinking for pole time?
Ooh, that's a good question. I think it's going to be in the 17s. How far into the 17s, I don't know. But then again, calling D1 last week at Suzuka, I was saying that pole was going to be in the 57s and it was in the 58s. So I'm known to be wrong.
Yeah, I think Suzuka was a little bit warmer than this, right? This is cool. I think.
It was night qualifying. It was night qualifying, and it started on a fast track, so that's obviously a huge hindrance to lap times.
That was part of it. I forgot that it was on a fast track. Yeah. So tonight you see their silvers are on an optimum track, and I'm gonna hop on board with one of the drivers here, but I think Ma is leading the drivers out. But yeah, it's optimum right now, 20 degrees outside, 20-degree track temp, and I think the race is in a couple hours, so it's 9 p.m. in game. A couple hours after that, right? So it's going to be a few degrees cooler when the race starts. But
yeah,
the rubber's
I think it'll be full dark at race start. Yeah. So I don't think it's going to be a twilight to dark. I think it's going to be dark all the way through. But these are certainly very good qualifying conditions. And yeah, we have times coming in. Ruzic right now, provisional pole in 18.7. I think that's a pretty good banker lap.
Yes, we see.
Looking at
everybody else falling in now.
Looking at the hot lap leaderboards, I think we'll definitely see some mid-17s. There's even as quick as a 2:17.4 for one of the fastest drivers.
Which is a D2 time.
But yeah, that's sneaking up on my personal best. I don't like it.
So that's Vargas. We will have to keep an eye, Gold Driver, keep an eye on them tonight. See if they can replicate that in qualifying. I'm going to jump over to Holmes here. 4 tenths up on his banker lap, which was a 2:20.065. Should be A decent improvement here would put him P2 if he keeps this kind of delta up, but he may improve it further.
Like, coach, the 17s might be mid, but this action isn't. You're damn right, coach. You're damn right. Yeah, and there were quite a few of our silver drivers did invalidate their first lap. So, I mean, right now we only have 7 drivers with laps on the board. Oh, and Holmes is... I'm not sure who... Whoever's in front of him must have invalidated, and they're not yielding.
Yeah, that is our cab, and he is not on an invalid lap.
No, he is. Yeah, he's on a lap.
He's
so
on
yeah,
a
he
valid
doesn't
lap.
have to. Yeah, so he's perfectly within his rights to keep driving.
So I mean, if I'm Holmes, I'm especially through sector 3, I'm leaving a huge gap because he's obviously got some pace.
Yep, I'd be full lift right here, and I'd probably let that car behind go as well.
Especially with 3.5 minutes left for the silvers, you've still got 2 laps left in you.
Yeah.
Yep.
She's built up about a 2-second gap. Should be okay.
he lifted big. I think he wants to stay in front of that car behind and not draw. Oh no, he's pulling.
Wow.
Okay, through. Yeah, maybe probably put another big lift in here, and went super wide to set up. Yep, that's a good call.
Yeah, and as you do more and more laps, you get to know the drivers, and Moorhead, I think he's had some pretty good pace. So
yeah, Moorhead's P4 right now with the 19.4, so that's not and our favorite driver, Dick Zipperburn Jr., puts in a 18.9 to go P2. I'm gonna say the full name every time.
You can't shorten.
No one's gonna stop me.
He typed it all out. You gotta say it all.
Yeah, he went through the trouble.
That's right.
Ruzick is about 3/10 up right now on their 18.7.
Actually, go on board as we watch him finish the lap.
There's still a lot of lap left.
There's a lot of lap left. We're gonna stick with him. I think this is
half a second
lap.
Wow.
Wow.
I wonder if he'll be the first to hit the 17s tonight.
Yeah,
he lost a little bit through there, but I still trending very well. Yeah, and then we also Ma in P8 is half second up, but I think we gotta stay here with Ruzick because I think he's fitting to put in a heater here.
Yeah, and our camp's up too, a good amount, which their banker lap was a good bit slower than everybody else, so this is going to kind of bring them back up to the mix.
Yeah, that's
pretty level.
A huge jump.
Foster, yeah.
He can hit this.
Yeah, it's gonna be really good on the brakes here.
Yeah, he's gonna be close.
Oh, and he is.
Oh, see how his exit is.
Oh, this looks clean.
Oh yeah, there you go.
Oh, here comes a 217.
No, it's gonna be just short.
Oh, just short.
Oh, just a 10th off.
So interesting there. Only a best sector 3 in this session. Zipperburn's got the best sector 2, and then Raworth, way down in P8, has the best sector 1.
Yeah, and Raworth's in the pits.
Yeah,
so must have invalidated that lap and knew they weren't going to get another, maybe.
And yeah, they really hooked up sector 1. That was 2/10 faster than anybody else.
Yeah, and
Zipperburn is improving.
Yeah, was up huge and lost a good chunk of that.
Let's see.
Ruzick decides to send it to the pits.
Catching, we've got Rodriguez and Lindo both improving.
And I think Lindo's lap is invalid.
Yes, I see that. So Rodriguez, oh yeah, this is going to be a good improvement if you can keep this up.
Yeah, this could go
up
provisional
by 10.
P2. Yeah, and our gold drivers are leaving the pits.
Oh, and Zipperburn. Sends him back to the pits.
So yeah, I think Rodriguez is about to put themselves in a good position to take provisional P2 here.
Yeah, hovering right about
Meanwhile,
half a second.
Lindo behind him is up about a half a second as well. I've got him in the picture-in-picture.
Oh,
I do believe that lap is invalid.
Is it though? Because it's saying it's a 6-minute lap. I don't know if maybe race control's glitching. I'm not sure. We'll see when he crosses the line.
See how it ends up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's possible.
We lost a little bit of time coming out of the bus stop.
No, yeah, Lindo's lap just counted. Just went to P3.
Nice.
Hopped Rodriguez.
Yeah, and it's, of course, race control thinks
Yeah,
it's still going on. So.
Yeah, and it's still showing it as invalid as well. That's strange.
So Rodriguez might take that spot back here. Oh yeah, I think so. Oh, he overshoots it.
Oh.
Lost so much time there. It still might be enough. Not
it's gonna
enough.
be super close. No, it's not. It's just short.
So RCAB and Moorhead are both up on their time as they come across the line. Moorhead gained a ton of time through the chicane.
Second.
Wow. That was a huge improvement on his last lap. Just put it P2. Wow. And he picked up like 6/10 in the chicane, the bus stop.
Wow. That's a very nice lap.
All right. Gold drivers are going out and get their bankers. One thing we did not touch on that I want to mention is standings real quick. We'll quickly run through this and then jump back over to those guys. So we got Christian Lorenzo in P1 with 197 points. Sean Daniels with 180, and Sean is not out there tonight. And I know he's already missed one race this season, so this one's going to hurt for that championship run. Quentin Shatner, 177, which Sean's in the chat, so you could have been here, man. You could have skipped work, I'm just saying. Bill Brown, 172. Have to keep an eye on him. Right there close, as we know, Sean's going to drop some points here, so Quentin and Phil are right in the hunt there. Definitely for P2. We'll see what kind of race they have, and we want to jump back over. We will catch the team standings just as soon as the gold finishes qualifying, but I do want to catch this guy's first laps. Yeah, so it looks like Johnston is leading them out.
I love that livery.
Yeah, it's a cool one.
That is fantastic.
So good. Yeah, if anyone is watching isn't aware, the livery theme for this season was Night at the Movies, and they certainly captured that with their popcorn.
Nailed it.
Another one of my favorites I got on the picture-in-picture is the transporter livery on the Chungus.
So good. Yeah, D4 bringing the heat on track, and they brought the heat with the liveries too. They're so good. And I mean, that's up and down SRA. The liveries are just amazing. I don't know how people make them. Like, literally, I don't understand it.
I don't know how they think of them. I mean, making them is one thing.
That too.
You gotta have the creative, juices flowing to really come up with some of this stuff. What was last season? That one was a good one too.
Last season was
it Fantasy? Was that last season, or was that?
I think it was Fantasy. Yeah,
it was Fantasy. Yeah,
we had some good ones for that too.
Yeah, I was racing with Madhouse last season. We did Cars liveries from the Cars movies.
Yeah,
that was a lot of fun.
That's a good one. Johnson immediately puts
by 3,000
on the banker.
3,000.
Wow.
Jeez. Yeah, so no best sector though. So it was just a good lap, just a solid lap. Doesn't have any best sector in the session.
No.
Yeah.
Not at all. We're better in 1 and 2 than Ruzik, but slower in 3. But yeah, it didn't matter.
Yeah, let's follow. Let's see. How about the chat? Y'all got anybody you want to keep tabs on here?
Who was it that put in that heater in the hot lap leaderboard?
That was Vargas. And
I don't think.
is Vargas here?
No.
So
Did Vargas get moved? No, because they wouldn't be shown on the leaderboard in D4 anymore. No.
So
No,
we got
I don't.
31
I don't
drivers tonight, so there's quite a
I
few
don't.
missing.
I don't see Vargas on the diamond tree. That's disappointing.
Quite a few drivers improving music, and the Ferrari is up 7.5 tenths so far.
Yeah, and Chang up about 6 tenths, which is knocking on the door of 17s.
Yeah, with a lot of laps.
Music.
Oh,
This music validates. Caught the crash in the picture-in-picture commentator's curse.
That's still enough time to get back out, you know?
Yeah, music can get out
some
and
time.
can definitely get out and do a lap. And we'll have perfectly clean track if they hustle. Yep, they're moving. Yeah, Chuck Chang. I mean, flirting with the provisional pole right now.
And he's catching, who is that in front? He's catching somebody, car 43, Aoki.
They are blue flagged, and I think they...
Yep, let him by.
Yep.
If anything, got a tow from that.
Yeah. At least a little bit of one. Yeah, we'll see how much Chuck Chang can improve here.
Pretty tidy.
And that's like, oh, like 4th.
Pretty tidy. Lost some on the exit, but this will be good for pole.
Yeah, by about a little over. Oh, not
18.
even.
Wow.
Oh,
Very close. Wow.
Johnston is up
Yep.
about 1.5 tenths on his current hot lap.
yeah, I think he's
and Marco.
probably on the Kimmel straight right now. So a lot of lap left, but that's encouraging. Oh, Shatner goes.
Shatner by 2,000.
Our top 5 are covered by 65 thousandths. That's nutty. That is nutty.
So you can get into the 17s first.
Oh,
At this point, no, it might be no
Yeah,
one.
no,
We might just have like 2018 zeros. I mean, yeah, Shatner, Chuck Chang, and Marco are all. Oh no, Chuck Chang is up about 10.5, but they were all like sitting perfectly at 0 on their delta.
So I wanted to take at least one driver. Brown's about to be coming through turn 1 at the source. I wanted to stay on board here as we go through our
Yeah,
race
let's
radio
do that.
Just check it out from the driver's
Yeah, and
perspective.
right now, Johnston is a 10.5 now, close to 2, nearing the end of the lap. Marco, a 10.5. Yeah, Johnston.
Yep.
Chuck Chang is about 3.5 up. Oh, 4 tenths.
Chang is up.
Oh,
This is huge.
wow. And Johnson is now around the 310.
Marco too.
Yeah, he's continuing to gain time.
While Shatner is pretty level on the delta this lap. With about a minute to go, I don't know where he is on track if he'll have enough time to get back around.
So I think Chuck Chang will easily get another. Johnson is about to cross the line, so they will get another.
And he lost some tenths in the bus stop.
Oh, he picked a little bit up, then lost it again.
So I think we'll see another lap for Shatner
Marco.
too. So Shatner should be able to defend next lap if he can improve. But Chang is just
I think
getting some time. Let's see.
Chang
He's gonna
is
lose
about
a
to
little
be in
bit.
the low 17s.
Oh, this is
Yeah.
huge.
He lost a little bit through the bus stop there, but
It's going to be 17.640.
There we
That's
go.
good lap.
mighty. And then Eaton jumps up to P2. That'll be his 17 as, yeah. Oh, it's another 18.0. A 0.0.
Here comes Marco. This is going to be pretty close to 18.0 also. Oh, he lost a little bit of time there through the bus stop.
Yeah, and Chang could have had another lap and
He takes
decided to
it.
say no. So I'm
Additional
assuming he
P2.
didn't.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Chang didn't have fuel to do another lap. But Marco's going to go for another.
Marco's going for
And
another.
he's
Almeida's
already up
improving.
almost 2 tenths.
Yeah, he must have had a poor exit out of turn 1 on the last lap.
Let's see. Almeida's improving. Ansem is improving. Everybody's improving. So yeah, if you fueled up for it, it was way worth it. Just stick it out. Keep doing some laps. Yeah, it's going to be a good improvement for Almeida also. So Marco's pretty early into the lap. He's already
Still
got
2
enough
up
for pole if he can keep. Well, he's just lost a little bit, but it's going to be close. It keeps flirting right around just enough, that 2:17.6. I think Almeida is catching some traffic. I'm not sure if they're on a valid lap or not.
They are, but I think they're going to tow them all the way around the rest of the lap, though.
Career, yeah. Yeah, this is a fast section here. And that Mustang can definitely, cut a hole right through the wind, wide. Oh, yeah, Greer invalidates. Let's by.
So, yeah, Almeida got all the negatives of having to follow a car and none of the positives.
All right, and
still
Marco,
trending half a tenth up. Or no, Almeida's still half a tenth up, but how did
Marco lost
P8?
some time.
How did we land on saying that one? They just went P3. I don't remember how we landed on saying that last name.
Substitution?
Jesus, we still can't do it.
Why can't we learn first names, guys?
I think it's Brandon. I believe his first name's Brandon.
All right, I think that's it. Everybody else
nice.
That is it.
Drivers aren't a lot, but no one's improving.
Yep. So,
But we still have 5 cars left to go through the bus stop, and they could. Marco went green for a split second. Still a smidge green, but not going to improve, I don't think.
not too much.
Not anything, but not anything materially.
Yeah.
That didn't matter. So no, that and some in P16. That's nope.
Pretty flat on the Delta. Yeah. All right, real quick, let's jump to team standings, and then we will do grid walk over quality results. Fricadelli Racing in that 296 with 299 points, and Baseline Racing with JB Ruzick and Randy Oki got a silver gold team there. I like to see that. With 250, so 50 whole points behind them. Then we got Kevin Unda and Quentin Shatner in GR running from the Greyhounds in P3 with 245, just 5 points behind P2. And did we see Kevin Unda tonight? I know Shatner.
He has a pit lane start.
There he is. Okay, so he is racing. That'll be good for some points, especially with only 31 drivers tonight.
Yeah, and with the nature of Spa, I think Kevin will be able to pick up quite a few positions.
All right, let's get the camera set up. We will start this grid walk real quick. If I can get... I love this track at night. It looks awesome. Okay.
It does. I mean, you're literally watching cars race through just an incredibly beautiful forest at night.
I love the Mustang's lights at night with the headlight.
I know.
And that's cool.
They
So
rule.
cool.
I wish their auxiliary lights were a little bit better. I wish you could have like the hood grill ones and the
Over the top.
and the over the tops at the same time, but you can't, which is disappointing.
Yeah, we need all the lights.
Yeah, I would honestly, for every car, I would prefer to just have them all on because I think they look cool when you're racing at night.
Yeah, so I think, is this the first week we have every single livery showing up?
I saw an all black one earlier.
I saw one. Okay.
It was
almost.
one. I think it was a Porsche.
Wait, Daimler.
Nope, it was a McLaren.
If I remember correctly, Daimler had the what livery is it's the same theme I'm running this season. Super Troopers, right?
I think Daimler is on.
I don't know. Oh well.
Because I think I called that out at Imola because of the team name.
Maybe I accidentally picked the wrong team, you know.
It's possible.
It's possible. Cool. As these drivers head out, do you want to give a shout out to our sponsors?
I would love nothing more than to do that. Give me 1 second. I scrolled off of it. I got it. First of all, a huge thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documise, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documise.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro game experience today at retrosaga.ca. And also a big thank you to our affiliates, Track Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Track Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SR8, that is SRA, all capitalized, and then lowercase TE at checkout to support us. And of course, Armentario, a toolbox for ACC that will enhance your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. As well as AT3D Sim Shop. Upgrade your sim racing experience with premium 3D printed accessories featuring precision crafted magnetic shifters, sleek cable management solutions, versatile stream deck mounts, and immersive dashboard displays. Their innovative designs enhance performance and style. Elevate every lap with top-tier quality and craftsmanship at at3d.net. Also, a shout-out for Ghost Setups, premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level. Last and certainly not least, Castle and Cauldron, a home-based crafting business specializing in handmade Harry Potter, Fantastic Beasts, and Fairy World collectibles, magic wands, potions, mini dioramas, wall decor, costumery, cosplay, and much, much more. Castle and Cauldron is where crafting meets the magical. Visit facebook.com/Castle Cauldron.
Yeah, special shout out Buckley. I think he's not tonight. That is Castle Cauldron. I don't think he's here tonight. I don't know if he's still sick. I think he was sick last week.
Yeah, I didn't see him, but yeah, huge shout out to him to Stefan, correct?
Yes.
Yeah, big shout out to him.
So, as everybody is seeing, this is a long formation lap. This might be, I don't know, this might be the one of the best races to probably get a pit lane start, though, because of the potential chaos. You come out of the pit lane kind of right before or right after the danger zone. So I think we got Kevin in the pits there, car 129, right? And not the worst track. I think like spot to come out on track, not the worst. What do y'all think?
I think, with 17-degree track, a slow formation lap, everybody's gonna have cold tires. When I was testing it out in the practice server today before hopping on here, I was having to lift going into Eau Rouge and Radion just to not lose control of how cold the tires were. So I think they're all gonna have to be really careful, but a pit lane start certainly has a lot of opportunities, and even for those with a quali band starting in the back that are a bit out of position, be able to gain some positions.
For sure, and we see the drivers line up here on the pit straight, and they just crossed the line, but it doesn't go green until they round turn one, get some kind of setup. I like it. I think it lowers your chances of dying in turn one, although everybody's going to be geared up for a Rouge.
Yeah, honestly, I almost wish it would start on the Kimmel Straight.
Yeah, right? Just keep delaying the start. So yeah, we are going to go green here as soon as the tail end of this dragon pulls around the source, and any minute now, we're going to get started.
Going very soon.
All right, and it's green. Marco immediately to the drive-through.
Here we go.
Marco
Out of
was
position.
out of position on the start. Oh, that sucks.
Oh, man. Looking pretty clean
Tidy
so
up front.
far.
Oh, got some action in the back.
Everything else looks good. I'd say catch up with that big pack. That's where the action's gonna be, but oh man. Pretty. Oh, there was a big dive there. Ooh, and they got it done. That was close.
Oh, okay. That was very close between Johnston and Brandon, but both drivers came out clean. I think there was some bumper bumping.
I'm not gonna say anything else again.
That was close.
But yeah, man, the front. Is that track map correct? Maybe the times haven't caught up with that. It looks like the front three have fully checked out.
Yeah. P4's 2 seconds behind.
Oh, that's because I'm not doing math in my head. I'm doing intervals, not gaps.
Oh.
Oh boy, it's been a long week. It's only Tuesday. I'm in the Indianapolis area, and we have what they're calling a heat dome happening.
Heat dome.
It's not fun.
Is that just like what normal life in Florida is like?
Essentially, it's just like this huge hot weather cell is just like sitting on top of like the upper Midwest for the next 2 weeks.
Oh.
The low last night was like 74 degrees.
That's probably a little night
It
here.
was awful. Yeah, but don't you live in the South?
Florida, yeah.
Yeah, well, we get the humidity too up here.
All right.
I'm kind of surprised Marco didn't serve that drive-through right away.
I was just about to say that. Marco chooses not to come in. I don't know why, because I mean, you're only going to get held up. He is being held up by Chang.
Or he's thinking he can possibly hold up the front of the pack and maybe slow the pace down a little bit. But at this point, they're so checked out from the rest of the pack.
Yeah, especially here completely goes wide there. Oh, we've got somebody Tokyo drifting.
Oh no! They picked up the other car. I'm pretty sure.
Who was that? Aoki? No, it was a BMW.
It was Almeida.
Yeah, they are coming in.
Oh no! I gotta catch that replay if I can grab them.
I think it was Almeida.
I don't think this is
Yeah,
gonna
they
be
got a lot of damage.
Yeah, I didn't catch the replay far enough back.
I don't know if Almeida was the.
So I've got it in the picture-in-picture. I went back about 60 seconds.
Okay, all right.
So we'll be able to see what happens here.
Yeah, it'll be a little bit longer, but yeah, we should catch it.
So Almeida had Madison behind him.
And it looked, I mean, we caught it just at the end. It looked like it was on their own type of spin, but yeah, I don't think they're close enough. Oh, no, got a big run on that other car, and yeah.
It's like Morrison went a little wide. He was trying to be cautious. Unfortunate.
Didn't pick up any other cars.
Wow.
Wow.
I thought for sure Almeida was going to pick up that immediate car behind that was coming right through.
D4, you guys are knocking it out of the park tonight. Wow.
Let that be a lesson to y'all. Hold your brakes.
Yep.
And Marco.
Yeah, something happened to Marco too.
Yeah.
I think we're gonna see music here.
Look back 30 seconds here. See what I can find.
I think it's
going
to be a bit too further back than that. I don't. Marco's car 144. I don't.
Yeah, Marco's. I think he's coming in.
Oh, there they are.
Yeah, Marco's coming in right now to serve that drive-through.
Yeah, so something must have happened on the second lap. I'll actually hop into the full replay and check on that and see what happened. I would assume it was some sort of big moment.
So we see some. I don't think we saw a pass right there. Everybody got side by side and followed back in.
Marco is serving his drive-through now.
Marco had a huge moment of Radiant and caught the wall on the right side, on the pit lane side. So not only the drive-through now, they're going to have to suffer with having to drive with that damage.
Let's see. We've got Brown about 3/10 off. Everybody's kind of just filing in line. Oh, Ryan here. Ryan might have a move on Greer. In the toe. Let's see. Pulls out of the slipstream just to get a look. Show himself, let Greer know he's there.
Yeah, Ryan definitely seems like they have the pace on Greer at the moment.
Got a little sideways there. Greer goes off track. Man. So there's some high-speed sections that we may see some track limit, some cuts. I don't think this track's known. Is it not really infamous for a bunch of drive-throughs from track limits, but we may see a few.
Yeah, it comes down to... his Greer goes really deep late. And Ryan follows the...
no.
That's...
teammate action.
I mean, just a little door banging, but you don't love to see it.
Oh, Morrison is coming in on the defense for Greer. Let's see. Coming into turn one.
I think Ryan's going to get it around the outside.
Yeah, that's a good line on the outside.
No. Whoa. That was uncalled for.
Yeah, got a little unsettled and got pushed wide.
Yeah, Ryan not happy with that, and I wouldn't be either.
We will see if Morrison gives that spot back on the straight. Yeah.
Oof. Yeah, and before that, actually, I'm not talking to the point of the track cuts. I mean, obviously, Eau Rouge and Radiant, it's so easy to get them there, but a good lift, if you know you're not going to make it through that section on track, is pretty okay. I mean, it's going to hurt you, but it's better than the possibility of getting the drive-through.
Yeah, you got to use your speed tokens wisely.
Yep, exactly.
So, meanwhile, in the picture-in-picture, I'm on Zipperburn watching Brown and Ruzick fighting, and Brown got past Ruzick.
Zipperburn going side by side.
Oh, there they go.
On the big screen here.
I mean, Zipperburn's going to have... No!
Oh.
Nope, they got it through the S's. Woo.
Very close.
Very nicely done. Good racing.
So our
and
leader,
that was for the current silver lead of the race.
Yeah, our leader is M. Eaton. And I say that because Johnston's in the pits. Marco is in the pits. I'm not sure if he's still serving. I don't think he's serving drive-thru anymore.
No, I think
we got some early stoppers.
Did Marco, did they come back through and then do their stop after that?
Oh, and we missed something. Chang is now P23.
Yeah, we missed a moment for sure. I'm going to go back in the replay and take a look on that. Yeah, we definitely missed something. Which you have to forgive us. There's a lot happening.
There's a lot. There's always a lot.
Okay.
So Chang
it looked like there was a contact for them.
Yep, I have it on the replay right now.
Well, I can actually, as we see, Greer and Cab swap spots.
So Chuck Chang had a huge moment with Radion and spun off, and Eaton was able to get through. So that's why Chuck Chang lost all those positions.
Oh, we just had someone...
Oh, we've got a blue flag situation, I think.
Yeah, we've had a couple. We saw some a little bit earlier.
Nothing happened to Lindo. Oh. Ooh, almost a really bad rejoin. Let's see if I can capture it here.
Yeah, we have Rodriguez and Morrison in the pits, and it looks like Morrison is coming in for a stop. Rodriguez is stopped. I can only assume they are doing their pit stop, but we will see if they... You know, I can see how long they have been stopped. We have that power.
So Ruzic and Zipperburn are still battling here. And our top three are still within about a second of each other, a second and a half. Oh, he got there.
So,
Just spun. Who's that?
It looks like Rodriguez returned to pits. Their time in pit and time stopped is identical.
Who's in the pit right now?
That was Lindo. Unfortunately, had a moment on Rouge and Radion. Almost a really bad rejoin. But thankfully, kept it clean.
We'll see if Ruzic wants to send it on the inside yet. Not quite enough speed for that. Zipperburn goes defensive, breaks late, is gonna really set him up for bad exit, which he covered off the apex, which kind of screwed up Ruzic's exit too, so he holds the position.
Yeah, really parked it there. That was good defense to make sure that Ruzic didn't get a good exit. And I say that selfishly.
Down in P11 and 10, we got Fernandez on Aoki. Almost going for a move there in turn 1. We'll see what they can do after Rouge and Radion.
Yeah, Ruzic is all over Zipperburn here.
Oh, and someone came out of the pits.
Wow.
Ooh. I think that looked like Sam Raworth. Maybe I thought it was a Porsche, but maybe it was an Audi. Again, I have the power. Raworth has done a pit stop, so I think that was Raworth. Yeah, and no need to hop off this right now, but Shatner is all over P2. God. We need to
pulling that up on the picture-in-picture.
Yeah. We need to slide into those DMs and get a phonetic saying for his last name, because I would really like to say it correctly.
We'll just call him Brandon for now.
Yeah, I think that's what I did at Imola, and then I just completely just been like, nah, we'll go with Brandon.
Oh, and they lose it a little bit. Let's go see what happened there.
Oh, yeah. So that was... Oh, Brandon, yeah, they're falling down the order.
Just got a little unsettled on the curb there. Oh.
Unsettled.
Unfortunate.
Looked like he had gathered it and then had a tank slapper. Oh.
And unfortunately, all the way down to P13 now.
Yeah, I think we're Fernandez tucks back in. Yeah,
yeah, I would
really
have to.
Here.
Yeah, I would say if I'm Brandon in that situation, I think I'm pitting now, trying to get some of that clean air. But again, yeah, the stop is so long, you run the risk of falling into the lead cars.
You know, when you have a moment like that, pitting is a pretty good idea to kind of clear your head a little bit, not get too lost in overthinking and overdriving the car. It happened to me in Indy last season. I was kind of just thinking too hard about everything, just hit the pits early and cleared my head and helped out a lot.
Yeah, and to that point, since we didn't bring it up, we do have different pit rules this season where a tire change is mandatory with no refueling, so our drivers do have to fuel for the whole race at the start, and they have a one mandatory stop, and they have to change tires. So the general strategy is you stop no earlier than around the 40-minute mark, unless forced to, and then no later than about the 20-minute mark. Oh, Unda, a little bit
Yeah.
of the brakes there.
So when
Scared
you're
me.
P19, I know we've had some pitters that have pushed him up, but pit lane start,
No, that's
not doing too bad for him.
That's up 12 positions. That's not too shabby at all. Yeah, well, let's run through that while we're there. We have Unda up 12. We have Matassi up 14. Holy. Ryan up 13. Greer up 14. Holmes up 9. Brown up 6 to P3. And Dixon Virginia up 7 to P4. That's pretty incredible. And then P1 and P2, Eaton and Shatner, both up 3 positions. Of course, with the drive-through to... that was... Oh my goodness. Already lost their name. Oh my goodness. No.
It was... Hold on.
I think they're out of the server now.
Yeah.
So I can't grab their name.
Yep.
Gosh dang it. So yeah, essentially P1, 2, and 3 have all had issues that have moved Eaton and Shatner up 3 positions.
Yeah, which opens it wide open.
Yeah. Oh, Marco's on the drive-through.
Beat me to it. Yep. Yep. And
I pulled that from the dome. I didn't have to look it up.
So you're looking it up. All right.
Okay, but who was on pole?
Chang.
Yep.
Yeah.
Who was P3?
Brandon.
Yep.
I'm not going to say the last name. Did you just see a position swap from Ryan?
Yep, I've got that on the pip here.
Great.
Happened right in turn 1.
It's like music's not too far off with fastest lap currently.
Whoa! Who's that blew the cone?
Wow.
Was that Aoki?
That was
that
Music.
was a Ferrari. Yeah.
Yeah, Steve
Holy.
Is that Fernandez?
I think they're gonna have to give another one there too.
Let's see if I can get that from Fernandez.
That was Music.
Fernandez was right there though. I think we'll catch the.
Oh yeah, they went Music.
No, we didn't quite see it, but I think they're teammates though. I think they're sporting the same livery.
So just behind Aoki is within reaching distance of Holmes here. It's a pretty fast section of track, and I don't know if there's too much aero wash, but not a good spot. Really no good spots for passing. Kind of until you get caught up to that bus stop, unless if somebody makes a mistake.
Yeah, you have to have a pretty big pace differential to make a pass in Sector 2. And then even in Sector 3 before you get to the bus stop. It's really a good place to pass. And they're just going to prove us wrong. Oh, no, they touched.
So I think we saw Aoki bump the curb, and it pushed him off, which is difficult. Now Aoki's going to lose a spot and hopefully collect himself, use some of that pace to maybe reach back out and catch up to him again.
Yeah, that's one where, in my opinion, when you're in that situation, you gotta just stay tucked in through
the picture I'm showing Ryan taking over Crank, who looks to have lost the Mustang there on a curb for 14th position.
Yeah, that's another one for Ryan. That's 13 positions tonight so far. Unbelievable.
Down in P26, I'm watching Raworth and T-Ma. Looks to be the closest battle outside of what we're currently watching on the main screen.
Yeah, those are the two battles. Everyone else is pretty well spread out. Yeah, as we watch that, I'll just run through our top 10. We have Eaton P1, Shatner P2, Brown P3, all gold drivers, and then we hop to some silver drivers with Dick Zipperberg Jr., Ruzick, and Moorhead, currently occupying these silver podium positions. followed by Music in P7, Holmes P8, Fernandez P9, and Rene Oki P10. And even with all this action down to P10, it's only 18 seconds. So it's not a humongous gap. And we have to remember that. I just did it, Coach. Stop telling me to run through it. I did it. He's such a bully.
Run through it.
I'm being bullied. I thought this was a safe space.
We're just a bunch of amateurs. Leave us alone.
He said spectacular. Thank you, Coach. I know it was spectacular. It was the most thrilling 20 seconds of the race. Love the coach. Oh, that was
It's very close. They've been close this whole time. This whole lap, the four of them have been close, and now I'm not sure if Cab's going to catch them because they're coming across the line about a second off pace from Holmes, Fernandez, Aoki, and Guerrero are all kind of bunched up together.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm Fernandez, I'm pitting this lap.
Yeah, if I'm any of them, I'm pitting this lap. They're killing each other's pace.
Yeah, because Holmes' last lap at 22.5 was a full second slower than Music in front. Well, 1.1
Yeah,
1.05. So that I mean,
and his best was, a second faster, over a second faster.
Yeah.
And it's getting, they're starting to really lose some time. Either pit or just leave a little bit of space. Like if I'm the last in the train, just see how it plays out. Because if you don't quite have the pace to pass them, but you're able to kind of keep up and build a gap behind, it's worth just hanging on.
Yeah, I think Fernandez clearly has a pretty big pace advantage on Holmes. I think Aoki probably does as well. And we'll see if Greer and Cab, if they cruise up on the back of this. I mean, any of them, I would say I would be pitting just to try and hop Holmes.
So I'm going to jump to Crank,
Yeah, might be getting an
pass.
overtake here.
Ooh.
It's really close, after Crank got overtaken by Ryan, he's caught up over the last couple of laps. Try to get that position back.
Let's see if anyone hops in the pits.
Nope. No
Man.
takers. No takers.
At this point, you're in my opinion, once you cross that 40-minute mark,
Frank's
you're
thought
fully
about
in
the
window.
move. Decided
Ooh,
to back out a
yeah.
little bit. Oh, and Ryan goes into the pits.
I mean,
Feel
and
more
Ryan,
pressure.
I mean, the block positions necessarily weren't all, on track passes, but was probably still working those tires quite a bit. So I think pitting, being proactive and not reactive there is maybe a good call.
So our fastest stop right now is a 1 minute 52 seconds time loss through the pits. We got a couple, like a 53, a 54, and then we've got some longer ones where folks looks like they were fixing damage.
1 minute 52 is long.
That's our fastest time so far, and the time stopped on that one was 36 seconds. So
That's full.
we've seen some
Pit,
sloppy.
that's full. That was full pit time.
Yeah.
They had a 36-second stop, so
Right.
which obviously. So yeah, no one has. I think everyone that's pitted has fixed damage, or maybe for Brandon, maybe went long in the box.
Yeah, so some slow pit stops so far, which I think gives a good opportunity to, what do we got, like 19 drivers that still need to stop? If you can really nail your pit stop, you might make some positions, especially if you were towards the back of the grid.
Oh, don't
got
get
some
Fernandez. Oh, that's a big takeout.
I'm going to catch that replay here. Heli cam was not employed. Let's see. Fernandez sticks his nose in and
no
just
reason.
does not break enough to stop that.
Unfortunate.
That was for the S's. Yeah, you have to have overlap before you get into the braking zone there for the most part. You really can't lunge there. It's too high speed.
As we see Ryan, Unda, and Matissey come in to pit.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye. Oh, excuse me, shouldn't be yawning and talking. I'm keeping an eye on their stops. Yeah, no one with again fixing damage or long on the block. Yeah, no, these are damage stops for all of them right now. I mean, our quickest pit stop as far as time stopped is 36 seconds.
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't know.
And so all of our stops so far have been damage included. I think Brandon or Johnston, those could have been, just bad stops. Conceivably
I mean,
36 and 38, but everything else is damage.
I don't think a 36 is damage. Like, you don't, unless you just forget to uncheck it. You could forget to uncheck it, but I don't know. Maybe it depends on where the damage is.
If it's like less than 2 seconds, I'll usually just fix it. Depending.
Really?
It depends.
No way. Not
if I'm like super in a fight, then no, I'm not fixing it. But if I'm like feel comfortable or I'm not going to lose position, I just fix it.
Yeah, that's true. I guess track position.
And just because the way ACC works is that it compounds. So like a 5-second damage, if you have a hit later that's like a 10-second damage, it can just like multiply and make it so much worse.
Yeah.
Like I had that at Imola in season 6, I think it was. It was a wet race, and I was in the 488. And if you've ever driven the 488 Ferrari Imola, you know it is a nightmare in general. Got caught up in some lap 1 shenanigans, not my own fault, and then I pitted lap 2, came out and was lapping very well, and then my teammate, who will not be named, spun at the last chicane about 5 seconds in front of me, and I smoked them, and my 5 seconds of damage from the first lap turned into
wow, okay,
Brown followed Shatner in.
Interesting.
Well, that's curious.
Interesting.
I guess Brown was maybe fully committed already and was just doing that. This isn't the easiest pit entry because you have to sell the first part of the bus stop so hard to get a good line into the pit lane. So I guess that's, once you commit to it, you just commit. But yeah, I don't like that for Brown.
Yeah, we'll see what the stop times are. He might be going for just a good pass in the pit lane if he can get a good stop.
You know what? With my track record tonight, he's gonna come out like 5 seconds ahead. So. Yeah, I've got an eye on those two, and Ansem came in as well. Yeah, that leaves us with 13 drivers still to pit. So our top 12 plus Nicolette. Nope, I'm a liar.
We got some more.
There's way more than that.
Towards the back?
Oh, there's people that have pitted, but they didn't do their stop. They just pitted to fix damage.
Oh, I see. Interesting.
So in race control, it's showing them having done a pit, but they haven't served their stop yet. Their mandatory tire change stop.
Oh, well, okay. Well, looking in game, looks like, Shatner, Brown, and Ansem are in.
Yeah,
Dimmler and Foster still need to stop, though. That's it.
So, yeah, it's the top 13, Dimmler and Foster.
Yeah.
Okay, here comes Brown.
Yeah, Brown's moving.
Oh.
Hopped him, right?
Yeah, he got him in the pits.
Yep.
Okay, well.
Coming out a good couple of seconds ahead, too.
Made me look the fool. Good on you.
So let's see what his stop time was. Okay, yeah, Brown with a 31-second stop. Shatner 32, Ansem 32. So clean stop.
But Shatner was 4 seconds longer in the pit lane.
He must
So
have braked
Shatner
early,
must have broke earlier, or went a little bit deep in the box.
which is super impressive for Brown because he was right behind him.
Yeah, I
Braking
mean,
earlier should have
31.
slowed him down.
Oh,
I
we
don't
got
know
the-
how race control marks that. I don't know if it's like anything over 30 goes to 31. So Brown could have had like a perfect pit stop.
In the pit,
Very
we
well
got
done.
Madison and Morrison in 22nd and 21st, pretty close, coming out of turn 1.
Oh, we got a bunch of pitters too. Eaton, Ruzick, Aoki, Cab, Music. So we got a new race leader, Dick Zipperburn Jr.
Let's
Couldn't
go,
wait to
boy.
say that one.
Let's go, boy.
Let's see how long he goes. We just ticked over almost 29 minutes to go, and maintaining the slipstream in the pits. I like that. That was what the coach said.
Yeah, with Brown and oh my goodness, I'm already losing my mind.
Shatner.
Gatner.
With Brown and Shatner pitting, I think Zipperburn can't go too much longer, and that's almost certainly why Eaton pitted immediately.
Yeah, so Brown is a minute 31 seconds behind Zipperburn.
Yeah,
so,
and we're
that's-
looking at a tire change stop here is 92 seconds.
Yeah, so it's. I would say
Roughly.
effective leader is Brown. Pretty clear. Well, let's see how Eaton comes out. Sorry.
Yeah, it depends on Eaton. I think Eaton will be okay because they had a pretty good. Mark Anthony, okay, good on you.
We got Eaton coming out of the pits right now, so we'll see where he ends up.
Yeah, he had a pretty good cushion to P2. I think he'll be pretty okay.
Yeah, so Brown's coming down the start straight now, going into a Rouge, and
Eaton's out.
already
He's
out.
on the
Yeah,
straight.
he's out.
Yeah, perfectly judged by Eaton to just take the pit right then. You're already past the halfway mark. Just get it done. Get out in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we'll see. We'll have to see what Zipperburn, Moorhead. I don't know what's that gap. No, Moorhead's pretty well out of the possibility for the lead. So yeah, it'll be interesting to see where Zipperburn comes out in relation to the drivers that have pitted.
Did Ruzick just come out of the pits?
Yeah.
Okay.
Was that a long stop?
I'll let you
Let
know.
me see.
45 seconds stop. So yeah, it was
Yeah.
long.
Okay, we've got a little bit of a cluster here with some blue flag cars.
Ooh.
Seems tidy, but yeah, so P13, 14, 15, and 16 are all kind of bunched up together, trying to make their way through some blue flag cars right now.
Yeah, and that is the risk of pitting early here. But I think these drivers that are getting blue flags, I don't think it was by choice.
Okay, we got
I
some
think it
more,
was necessity.
got some more pitters here.
Well, Moorhead, Greer, Fernandez,
This is
Grinky,
everybody.
Chang, and Holm.
I think that's everybody.
It is everyone. Unless we have anyone, those Dimmler and I can't remember who the other driver was that were further back.
Yep,
But,
Dimmler and
Dimmler and
Foster.
Foster still need to pit, but I think they're both a lap down, so
So
or at least one
Zipperburn
lap down.
is the last
Did
one
Zipperburn
out.
pit? Yeah.
Nope, he's still out.
Yeah, I think he has to pit this up. I don't think there's really much of a choice in the matter because you can't use the second set of tires enough if you don't pit right now.
Yeah, especially if you're not keeping any kind of track advantage doing this.
Yeah.
I'm trying to catch our leader. Yep, so our leader is coming through. Rouge and Brown behind is 2, so he's about 3.5 seconds off. We'll have to keep an eye on those two.
Last lap they almost had identical lap times. It
Yeah,
was
but look at the best
10
lap. So
10 hundredths.
Brown's best lap is 0.6 faster.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. That's compared
No.
to Zipperburn.
Oh,
No.
I was
No.
looking at their best laps. I wasn't
Yeah.
looking at the last lap.
No.
Eaton's was an out lap. Oh my goodness,
They
we're
hit-
shambles.
Yeah, shambles.
We're shambles. So
Never mind.
Brown's last lap was their best lap of the race.
Yes, and his best lap and Eaton's best lap are 100th away from each other. So
yeah. So
we'll
honestly, I would imagine Eaton now with tires a little bit warmer, clean air. Oh, Brandon.
We have got a cluster of
Big
cars, a gaggle of cars. Let's see on the rejoin. Okay.
Ooh, that Porsche, that wasn't the best rejoin I've seen, but
really wanted to get back out there. No incident though.
Didn't kill anyone at least.
All right,
And
Going
Zipperburn is in
30
the
seconds to see what we can see.
I don't even know who to jump on. This is
Zipperburn.
Looking at RAF cab here.
okay. I got Fernandez here, maybe.
I'll say it a third time just because I love saying it. Dick Zipperburn Jr. is in the pits.
Maybe we kept interrupting you just so you could say it again.
You know what? You did, and I love you guys for it because I don't hate saying it.
All right,
This will be I didn't spot the gap before Dick Zipperburn Jr. pitted, but I'm going to imagine that Eaton and Brown will probably come out ahead.
Oh yeah, for sure.
And Zipperburn is stopped.
Yeah, for sure.
About 20 seconds stop now. And Eaton's about in turn 1 now. This will be close. Zipperburn is not moving yet. Now moving. Yeah, I think they'll come out in a comfortable P3. Yep, they do slot into P3.
So Eaton retakes the lead.
And Shatner's not super far off, but no, that's not close at all, really.
Well, we'll see with
Wait, no.
Yeah, so
Zipperburn had an issue at the exit.
Rugo, Shatner, and then Zipperburn comes out P4.
It almost looked like Zipperburn stayed on the pit limiter until they got to the top of the hill. I'm going to check that on replay. That was strange. It didn't look like they accelerated at all.
So we might see a move here, Ruzik. On cab, had a peak, tucked back in. We'll see what happens in the braking. Yeah, Ruzik playing it safe.
No, Zipperburn was full beans out of the pits. So yeah, Shatner just got him.
So keep in mind, Zipperburn's still silver driver, so he's leading silver, leading the split.
There's a reason I picked him up in fantasy.
There you go. Fourth overall, not bad.
I love them points.
Yeah, I made some last minute moves in fantasy, and I don't know if they were good moves.
You didn't make some. You made a monumental amount of moves.
Yeah, I cleaned house. All right, I cleaned house. All right, we see.
You know, sometimes that's gonna. Ooh, Ruzik just got it slowed down.
All side by side. I love it.
And gets it done. Wow. Very nicely done. Nice one for the highlight reel.
That's good. I think right behind Holmes here. Trying to get around Ansem. We'll see if he can send it going into the bus stop. He's going to have a lot of speed
tucked in through Blanchard. Oh my goodness,
that
speed. Exit was massive.
Confidence under braking. Let's see.
But not good enough.
Not enough. Ansem covered it off pretty well. We got a car completely stopped on track there.
Is that all right? Is that cab?
It was a BMW.
No, that was Aoki.
I'm not sure what
We're going to see what happened here in the picture-in-picture.
Maybe we got a tap going in there, or just no. Already had a moment. Okay, I'll hop on with full replay.
Maybe it was a personal moment.
Sometimes during a race, you got to take a moment for yourself. I always say that.
Deep breaths.
But that drops Rene Okies from P7. I don't know where to P4. 7 positions. That is brutal.
I got in pip here to see what happened to Aoki.
Okay, nice. Nice.
Here he comes going into the bus stop.
He took too much curb on the first part of the bus stop, and the second.
Oh.
His pit limiter came on.
Oh, wow.
He hit his pit limiter.
So then he had to stop and turn it off. Oh, that is not the
Well,
place
no,
to
you
stop.
don't have to stop. I don't think he just realized what it was.
Oh, so unfortunate.
Because you shouldn't. Because you don't have to stop to turn it off.
Oh, I was thinking you said ignition.
Oh, maybe it was.
It might have been the
Well,
ignition.
you know what? He maybe hit his rain light and his ignition at the same time. Well, no, because his blinkers are flashing. So I think that's pit.
Yeah, I don't know.
But maybe killed the car at the same time as well. I don't have audio at the moment because I don't want double audio. So yeah, super unfortunate for Aoki there. That's rough.
It could have been worse, I'll say. He
Yeah,
could have got collected.
no contact or getting collected, so it could have happened.
We got a good gaggle of cars here from 8th all the way to 15th.
Yep. Yeah, it's the Greer train. P7, it's really like P7 through 15th is pretty tight.
Yeah. Keep an eye on the lead. The last lap, Brown took almost a half a second out of each.
Yeah, so last
So
lap
we'll
was
have
Brown's
to
fastest.
keep an eye on that.
And his fastest
last
now
lap
is 4
was
tenths
almost was about 8 tenths quicker.
Oh,
Yeah,
I was
yeah.
looking at best. Gosh,
Eight
Yeah,
tenths-
the best.
8 tenths
keep
better last
doing that.
lap. Yeah.
Yeah, 8 tenths better last lap for almost half a second best lap. So Brown is flying. And that was the fast lap of the race from Brown at an 18.2, which is very fast in race. Even with the tire change and the lower fuel, obviously makes the times look a little better, but still an 18.2 during a race is still absolutely nothing to sneeze at. Oh, Brown scrubbing the tires.
Yeah, getting really aggressive here. I wanted to hop on
Really
board with him just so we can see. Eaton is just right out of reach.
I mean, he's
right
so
there.
close.
Yeah.
We have almost 18 minutes left. There is so much time for Brown to clear this gap and make this pass.
Yeah,
But-
with no pressure behind, really.
As Crawford and Brown love to say, catching is one thing, passing is another.
That's true. Very true.
But the gap just fell like 7 tenths.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that's Eaton made a mistake, maybe?
I think Eaton had to have made a mistake. Well, they're in Blanchamont now, so they'll cross the line soon. But this is looking like a huge swing in this battle.
Wow. Yeah, time is dropping. Well, Brown must have lost some time there.
No, I don't. Okay,
No.
so it stabilizes the. Okay, I think it's just race control being funky.
Oh, we just got someone.
Yep.
Brandon just lost a couple of places here, so let's go
Yeah.
back 30 seconds and see what happened.
Yeah, I would love to see what happened there. That was.
Oh, just loses rear a little bit there.
Yeah, when you got traffic like that, it's hard to make a mistake without losing a couple spots.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, goes wide coming out of the corner there.
Ah, yeah. I think that was Stavlo too, and yeah, once you're out that wide, there's just nothing you can do.
Yeah. And then Ryan and Crank, this battle is just continuing to go on.
Oh, looks like another position change.
Yeah. Let's see if we can catch some action. Although I think
Ooh, we're gonna see some Porsche on Porsche here. We are. Nope.
And some
Oh,
switchy
there it
under
is.
braking, not committing to it, but keeping it safe. Ooh, cab goes wide there. He's going to lose some time. Let's see if Anson can close. Yeah, it's just a tough place to pass right here.
I'm gonna say something. I know I'm gonna curse someone. I don't think we've seen a track cut drive through. We
Not
saw that
yet.
one at the beginning for Marco. We haven't seen another.
Yeah, not yet. we'll see. I mean,
it's honestly impressive for an hour of driving with 30 cars on track at Spa. It's pretty good. In the dark, even better. Yeah, I think Eaton has maybe gotten this figured out. The gap's been pretty steady this lap.
yeah, Eaton
Hovering
just
it
did
right around 2.
just did a PB in the race. Still not as fast as Brown's last lap, but
No, Brown brought it down last lap, but this lap it's been pretty steady the entire lap. And as they both cross the line, it's an 18.8 and an 18.56, so another 0.3 from Brown. Okay.
He's slowly bringing him in.
Yeah, I mean, we're at 14 minutes left, so that's 6 more laps.
As long as he keeps his head cool and just keeps pounding in those laps,
Oh,
he's gonna
was
keep
that for
Ansem.
position?
yeah. So we just saw Ansem kind of miss the apex, and I mean, he was pretty slow coming through
Yeah.
that section and lost a spot. And he might lose 2. Going into turn 1, might be able to keep that defensive line.
He'll be good in T1. It's
Go back 30 seconds to see what happened.
yeah. We say that's a short run in turn 1, but it is sneakily further than it seems.
Oh, it looks like he wasn't able to hold speed in there. Just got overtaken going into it. Had to hold the outside.
Yeah, like we just saw Aoki cut, and it was definitely a cut warning because his gap to Chang just opened up. I think we are going to see a drive-through. I don't know who it's going to be, but with this group of cars battling this closely, I mean, they're pushing. They're pushing, as you just saw. I don't know.
Chang was about to lose that if he did not get out of it.
So Aoki went from defending to now attacking Ansem. Let's see. Yeah, pretty flat through there, pretty level. I don't hear him scrubbing tires too much.
Yeah, I have to say on this lap, I think Eaton is going to maybe stretch the gap a little bit on this one. It's hard to say because
Getting some drifting from Aoki. We got some drifting from Aoki last week at Suzuka through the S's.
Yeah,
he got that BMW pretty far sideways.
The BMW is not a drift car, sir.
Oh, as he gets off right
huge
there.
Savalo too. That's going to be a position.
Gonna lose his spot.
Yeah, I mean, really.
Is he gonna be able to hold on to it? That's gonna be tough to hold on. He's got the inside. Oh, he
Oh
hits the
no!
curb.
Oh no! Don't kill anyone.
Okay,
Ooh.
Chang moved over, gave him space. Yeah, gonna be aggressive on the brakes
Oh,
here.
Ren, you got to give that position up, bud. You can't keep that one. You can't force a car 2-car widths off and keep that position.
Elbows out.
That one's going to the stewards.
Yeah.
I mean, incredibly well held.
Good driving from Chang. To know
for sure.
that was coming. He saw him get unsettled, gave him plenty of space because you had the space there. So,
Absolutely.
it takes 2 to tango.
Yeah, I don't know if you have that in the pit.
I want to grab I want to grab Chang on board here as he comes through. He got unsettled through our rouge and saved a huge slide. Right there. Oh wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, it's about an Audi moment.
That was very close to being a moment.
Yeah, I mean, we have this battle, and then we have Ruzion Fernandez for P8. That's close. I don't know if that's what we have in the picture-in-picture or not. Other than that, we're so spread out.
Yeah, with last laps from our leader in P2 right on top of each other. I don't know. They may have found their groove.
Yeah, I think Eaton is probably got this handled, but I mean, all it takes is one mistake.
Yeah, Dibbler comes in to stop. I believe that is our last to pit. Foster still has to make a stop. So Rusick with the Ghostbusters livery. I like it. The green slime and the red and white. It's a nice one. A nice prominent SRA badge on the front.
Right on the back of Fernandez.
Yeah. Having a peek out.
Acted like he was gonna make a move.
Yeah, just letting him know he's there.
Oh, he gets real close.
Showing some headlights.
Also got Chang, Aoki, and Ansem pretty close to each other coming up into Rouge and Radion.
Yeah.
Chang cleaned his pants, got back in the car.
The one thing I don't like about putting that peak in at turn 1 is you really just can't, unless, you know, the driver ahead defends inside, you just can't get a good exit, or as good of an exit.
Sweet. Aoki and Ansem side by side here. I think Aoki's got it. Oh, Ansem breaks late, makes some contact, and just spins himself there.
Gonna catch that in the pit here. Went back 15 seconds.
Okay,
See what happens.
someone had to appreciate that. Parkness.
The what? The Jurassic
Went
Park?
for this.
I was humming the Jurassic Park themes.
It just clicked.
Ansem was hoping to go for the switchback, but that door was shut.
No,
Enough space for it, yep.
Yeah, Ansem, that was a little... I don't think Ansem was even necessarily maybe going for it there. I don't know.
Like he just braked later, but it looked like he was on the line. He had it, but it's too close. I would say he had it if there were no other cars on track. He would have made that corner, but yeah, just gotta watch the pace in front of you, I guess. React to
We
it.
don't have hot lap races, unfortunately. Not that I'm calling Ansem a hot lapper. No, I'm not saying that. I want to make that very clear.
Yeah, Ansem's been around.
I don't think.
Been around for a while. I've shared the track with Ansem quite a bit.
Oh, for sure. I don't think SRA really has any hot lap heroes. I think that if you were, you're not for very long.
I don't know.
Chuck Chang, that was a huge accident.
We got a couple.
I got Chang right on the back of Aoki. He was looking to grab that spot back from him. He has not stayed away from his bumper.
Yeah, and the gap out front, it's... Oh, man, Brown was 6/10 slower that lap, and it's now at 2.3 seconds.
So on the big screen, I'm on board with Holmes on cab. Let's see. I kind of wanted to see how... Yeah, pretty confident through Rouge. I don't know if this is going to be enough for an overtake.
Yeah.
But...
Well, and as that's happening, Dick Zipperberg Jr. is cruised up to the back of Shatner. It's only 4/10.
And yeah, the last lap Delta was 4/10.
Yeah.
So
our podium's not settled.
I think Holmes and Cab are gonna... Let's see. All right, so Holmes is... I didn't realize. Holmes is the car behind is Rodriguez. His teammate is Blue Flag. I was thinking they were swapped for a minute there. I was gonna say his own teammates holding him up, but never mind. I got him mixed up.
Just lost a couple of positions. Let's see if we can catch what happened there.
I'm gonna go. Let's go on board with Mr. Zipperburn?
Car Ramrod.
Yeah, I just kind of want to get a feel for
Well, say it. Say Car Ramrod.
Car Ramrod.
Thank you.
I'm not saying it, Barba.
Thank you for
wait.
getting the reference.
We may have some action here with Aoki and Chang. I know we've been saying that lap after lap, but man,
I think
Chang's gotta
these
run
two
on
are.
him.
I think these two are destined just to duke this out for the rest of the race. They are inseparable.
Oh, well. Okay. Yeah, so Zipperburn, I was trying to go on board here because, I mean,
A little too far back on this one.
just want to see the back of that Mustang, see how he's handling the corner exits here. 4 minutes to go, and I know it can get a little touchy. Start getting on throttle. I'm curious how Shatner's tires are.
Oh, Ruzick and Fernandez right next to each other.
Yep.
And Shatner
See if
did.
there's a move.
Yep.
Nice and clean and respectable racing.
Stays
Just-
ahead.
Yeah, just edges him out.
Oh, Ruzick hitting the lights.
I mean, Fernandez said, "I ain't afraid of no ghosts." I'm all references tonight.
Similar colored liveries here. Different theme, but these two cars do complement each
Yeah.
other.
And for the battle, for the last podium position, Shatner did pit about 7 minutes before Dick Zipperburn Jr. So Dick Zipperburn Jr. does have the fresher tires, but I just don't know if the pace difference is going to be enough.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, he's caught him. It's just, can you get up close enough to the back of him to really get a pass to him?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it's going to take a mistake from Shatner at this point.
I'm going to catch a replay. I think Chang and Aoki just finally swapped spots. Aoki drifting.
Ooh, big slide.
Got off track, touched some sand, and lost the spot.
Chang was there. He was ready for a mistake to be made. Make the move at the right time.
We'll see if Aoki can get it back.
Oh yeah, there's no way this battle is over. I mean, Aoki went off track and lost a good chunk and is just right on the bumper of Chang. So it's, these two are just having it out.
So I think this is the second to last lap. Looking at where the leader is on track, he's not going to get back around in time.
They're
He will get
going
it back around in time.
through. So yeah, they will get back around for one more after this lap.
Let's see if
Ruzick right on the back of Fernandez here. Nope.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Fernandez
going defensive.
just had it closed off.
All right, we got Chang and Aoki going side by side. Aoki gets the spot back.
Out of it. Oh yeah,
No.
Aoki. No, Chang was chasing. Right?
No,
No,
Chang
Chang
got unsettled.
Change got the
Oh
pass.
yeah,
went
no,
off track.
you guys you're absolutely right.
I've swapped so many times this race.
I'm losing it, guys.
Taking a look at Zipperburn here, it was just 2/10 behind Shatner.
Yeah.
Really going at it.
I don't know if Shatner made a mistake there or what, but yeah, that came
Oh
right
wow,
down.
he's
I mean, you at
He's
this point
right
you have
there.
to go for it.
yep.
Whatever side Shatner gives you, you just go for it.
You gotta see who
Break
breaks
as low as you
last.
can. Nope,
Shatner's
two.
keeping it fairly defensive there, kind of parking in the middle of the track.
Yeah, Zipperburn
Zipper's got a good
really
exit.
lost out through Blanchimont.
I
I
think
don't
he's-
know if he sold it.
He was pretty quick there, or they were pretty close to each other. I know if I was going into that
Yeah.
turn, I'd lift a little bit just to
Yeah.
make sure I got my I wasn't too close and didn't get through the air.
And it's possible Zipperbird is saying, I just want to stay as close as I can all the way through turn 1 and get him into Lacombe, and then skip away through the rest of the lap and secure P3.
Yeah, he'll get a good
This is
toe.
going to be close.
He'll get a good toe here after coming up ratty on.
I'll say that Mustang is difficult to catch on the straights, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I don't know if the McLaren's going to have enough oomph there, but it's...
we got Ruzic and Fernandez potentially side by side through a Rouge. Let's see what Ruzic decides to do. Yeah, he tucks back in.
Don't do it. Yeah,
Tucks back in.
Yeah,
So-
and Zipperburn, he's not... He got down to 3/10 into the braking zone, and that was as close as he could get.
So our leader is on the final lap. If there are any moves to be made, you gotta make them soon.
Yeah, I think we gotta hop back to that battle for P3.
Yep.
It's
Yeah,
2/10.
I'm gonna keep that up on the pip until the end of the race.
Man. I think Zipperbird is just so much faster than the second sector, and it's just doesn't have that straight line speed in the first and third sectors.
Yeah. Lick the stamp and send it in the chat. That's right.
Yes, sir.
Is that a blue flag in front of them up there? That
It-
could
yeah,
really
It
spice
is.
things up.
It is. That's T-Ma.
Oh, this is going to be interesting to see how it's going to play out.
Yeah, and Ma's last lap.
Oh, he's
was
right
super
there.
close. This
Just
is tough.
right in front of Shatner.
Shatner's
You gotta
flashing.
pull over. Okay,
Ma
yeah,
gets
Okay,
off.
okay, good.
good on ya.
Gets out of the way on a straight.
This is it going into the bus stop.
Let's see what Zipperburn can do.
This is it. Is he gonna go for it?
This is the moment that you've got to
And
try to
Eaton-
make the attempt.
Eaton crosses the line and takes the
Not
dub, and
enough.
Brown and P2.
Yeah, late on the
Zipperbird
brakes.
was
Oh, just a
massive
little too
thing.
late.
Yeah, late on the
Oh.
brakes.
Oh,
It's all
But
right.
does
but a good fight. Oh, Aoki and Chang. We
Coming across
just.
the line.
Oh, he's.
Chang's
Aoki
flashing.
did not like what just
Or
happened.
Aoki's flashing. Do you want to catch that replay?
Let's see. Yeah, let's see if I can get it. And. Oh, looks like they touched each other going into that turn there.
Oh, Aoki going deep. Yeah, frustrated. Almost made contact. Kept it clean. Yeah, that's.
Let's see,
that's
I'm going
tough.
back a little further to see if I can catch. Hap. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, and we have Ansem and... Oh, yep, you hop to it.
I think they're gonna hold position and some
Yeah.
crossing. P15.
I wasn't able to catch
So-
it, unfortunately.
Shout out, we got to call out because we missed it because the action for the fight for the podium, but Eaton with a race win, really capitalizing on some misfortune in the front and
Yeah, win's a win.
kept it consistent, you know.
Yeah, so we had Eaton, Brown, Shatner for the overall and gold. And then we had Zipperburn, Moorhead, and Ruzic for silver podium, unless something happened, which I don't believe any of those positions changed. Whew. All right, you guys ready for bed?
Yeah, you know, send it off there, you know.
It
You know, that was a clean race. That was a clean
was.
race. That was
There
good.
were not many incidents. That was
I would say a
said it.
normal amount. I'll say a normal amount of incidents. You'll
Yes,
never have a
and
perfectly
that's-
clean race.
no.
I'm happy for these guys. You know, they a couple rough weeks.
And
But-
they were kind of getting catching some flack in the chat, and
Yeah.
most of it's fun, but I think they had a very good race tonight.
I think they're going to come back swinging in the chat, saying this is the gold standard.
Uh-huh,
Now, I haven't
uh-huh,
obviously watched
yeah.
the other races,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
you know, they had a really clean night.
I wouldn't hate it.
I was surprised to see not a lot of carnage going through Eau Rouge and Rowdy. That was really impressive from these guys.
Yes.
Especially considering how the first three races
Yeah.
went with the last one.
For sure, absolutely. You guys want to go ahead? I'll grab Eaton, bring him up.
Yes.
Let's get him in here.
Yeah, let's do it.
Where's he at?
I got him.
There you go.
Well, assuming I don't pull him into the wrong chat. Here we go. He's coming in. Mark Anthony, you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah. Well done for the win tonight, bud.
Thank you. It was very, very long race. Kind of just tried to keep everything together. I wasn't really trying to push because track limits here are kind of crazy. So I was kind of just keeping it on the road. And trying to limit the cut track warnings that the game gives me.
Yeah, we were talking about that in the booth, and we were surprised. I don't think we saw anyone pick up a drive-through for track warnings, which was honestly surprising. But yeah, you obviously qualified pretty well, and then the drivers in front just kind of, I don't want to say gifted it to you because you absolutely earned the win, but they certainly made it a little bit easier for you.
Yeah, I was kind of hoping everybody would kind of stay together, but I do also know that Spa is a track of carnage. I know this race wasn't as hectic as the last one, at least I did, but there was a little bit of mistakes in the front, but you know, I take what I get.
Yes, I mean, kind of speaking of that, you weren't here for the first 2 weeks, right?
No.
Okay, yeah. So last week you had P4. This week with the win, I mean, that's pretty impressive. You can keep that consistency up, even missing because with the drop race, getting even a 0 point, you're still in it. How you feeling about the rest of the calendar?
I'm relatively new to ACC. I really started running it maybe February, seriously. So I know Doddington pretty well, so I'm looking forward to that. Nordschleife, no clue.
Oh yeah.
And Koto, I still need some practice on that, but I'm sure I'll be fine there.
Yeah. Well, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of no experience or limited experience at the Nordschleifers, so show up, do decent, you'll get some good points, I'm sure.
Well, and if I remember correctly, I think we have an off week before the Nordschleife, so you should have an extra week of practice, which will certainly be helpful.
Yeah, that would be really helpful.
Yeah.
So, towards the latter half of the race there, Ewan Brown looked like he was able to bring down the gap to about a second and a half. So what was going through your mind, like trying to make sure you kept up the pace, but without getting the track cuts?
Yeah, well, I knew that was going to happen from the start of the race. My pit stops are horrendous. So I tried to pull as much of a gap so that when I came out the pits, I would at least have like a second or two to kind of ensure I come out in front of everybody. So I knew he was gonna close up. I was just trying to keep the tires in a nice window so I wouldn't kill the tires towards the end. So just how I was able to kind of pull away towards the latter end of the race, because I kept the tires as clean as possible. Just tried to be smooth, keep it on the road, be consistent.
Awesome. Yeah, and you said you don't have a lot of experience with ACC. Did you come from a different sim, or is this your first one?
This is my second year in sim, so I started on Assetto Corsa, but before sim, I did like 13, 14 years of karting in Jamaica.
Oh, cool.
So I have some racing experience. It's just sim experience I'm still building upon.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that shows. I think I don't think we saw, much wheel-to-wheel battle for me tonight, but I think just that racing experience really showed tonight.
Yeah. It was just, I was looking, a lot of the incidents ahead of me, I kind of saw coming. That incident going up Eau Rouge was very scary. But I was just like, all right, cool. He looks like he's sideways. Let me just go wide, and he immediately spun. So from there, I was just kind of using my head, what I know from racing, to keep it together.
Awesome. Well, I don't have any more questions for Mark Anthony. If you guys don't.
No, I'm excited to see what happens next week.
Yeah, man. Sure. Awesome.
Congratulations on the win.
Thank you.
Yeah, man. We'll send you back.
Yep.
All right.
Awesome. 11 years of karting. What an absolute Chad.
Yeah, that's awesome. Usually it's, couple of years on some kind of sim. That's awesome.
Right,
Like,
I
he's
thought he was going to
brand
say.
new to the sim basically, and
yeah, I thought he was about to say like I've been playing Forza on a controller.
Yeah, I was expecting Forza Horizon.
Like most of us, come from.
Yeah,
It's just like no, I've just been karting for a really long time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
All right, so we got Brown and Shatner. Let's see if either of them. Neither are in the chat. There's not too many people in the race review.
We can grab.
You want to talk to Zipperburn?
Oh yeah,
Silver Driver winner.
Yeah, let's do it. I'll grab him.
Cool.
Mr. Zipperburn, welcome back to the booth.
Hello. How's it going?
Going good. Congrats on that silver win.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, we were wondering if you were going to make it back swinging to Shatner. You did, and the pass just wasn't there. It was difficult. That Mustang's got some straight line speed.
Yeah, I think I started out the week really, really high on aero, and you hop into the practice or whatever and go, oh, I'm way slower than everybody. So I was dialing it back, but yeah, I think it was good racing by both of us, really. So yeah, it was tons of fun.
Curious, because I drive the McLaren too. What rear wing level did you settle on for the race?
I started at 9, I think, and I dropped it down to 7. I was playing with the rear ride height a little bit too, but I didn't want to be one of those guys that was looping it. My buddy in Div 5 was running like 3 or 4, so I knew. And like you said, the Mustang, that V8 in there is going to pull away on the straights, but yeah, it was fun, kind of watching him pull away and then catching him in Sector 2 and then watching him pull away again a little bit. It was awesome.
Yeah, thanks for fun racing.
Yeah, those last few laps, we had our eye on that, and it was like, I think the last 3 laps, each lap you got it down to at least like 3/10 in Sector 2, and we're just like, he's gonna do it, and then out of Stavlo too, he just pulled that little bit away and just made it impossible in the braking zone.
Yeah, well, and it's that there's 2 minutes left, and do I really want to chance it and ruin the race for both of us, or what? Like, I'm happy with the silver win, and this is one of my favorite tracks. Suzuka is too, actually. I mean, this is a lot of people's favorite tracks, but to have a good finish at one of the favorite tracks is awesome. And like you said, just a good race. There was a lot of battle all the way around. Like, I wasn't driving by myself for a whole bunch of it. I was around a lot of guys in battle, and so yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, and you picked up a lot of spots. You started like P11?
11th, yeah.
11th, yeah. So up 7 positions. That's very well done.
Yeah, there's a couple spinners there, right? I think like the first 2 or 3 laps, I maybe jumped 1 or 2 guys, and then you guys obviously know too. You're just trying to survive the first couple laps, right? So if you can come out of that even a little bit positive, that's good. And then every lap or 2, a guy would spin out in front, and you just hope for a clean race. And it was a blast. The pace was good, and yeah.
Yeah, your pace was really good. And like we already said, we were really watching that gap come down. But really, the top 4, top 5, pretty consistent with lap times. No huge mistakes. After the first couple laps settled in, the top cleared the way, and then you guys just kind of put in the work.
Yeah, you were, I think it was the top 7 of us. I was barely hanging on to the tail end of it just as, we got into the first 10, 15 minutes. And, as a silver guy too, you just hope to hold on to a gold and, have them drag you along the Kemmel Straight. And, like I said, that Sector 2 is great for me. So stick with them there and keep clean. And yeah, so it was a blast. And, everybody seemed to have a good race. There seemed to be a lot of good battles. I hope you guys had a good amount of time calling it, because I watched kind of the mini map. It seemed like there was a lot of close stuff.
Yeah, it was difficult. There was a lot of battles that popped up.
It definitely was.
And it wasn't just chaos. I'll have to give it to you guys. It was clean, but it seems like everybody decided to battle at the same time, and then it slowed down.
Well, so. You know what? Like I said, it's a blast to do it. And as a guy that's in my first couple seasons here, it's been awesome. As a guy that started just racing by himself and was so worried to join a league and either be slow or smack into somebody and ruin their race or whatever. And to have a good couple clean races here is awesome.
Yeah, there's nothing like it. Such a fun time.
Exactly. Well, except like for real life, but who wants to do that, right?
Yeah, it's expensive.
Well, we can't afford that.
Yeah.
So I do believe, just one quick question. I think, Adam, you noticed this, but coming out of the pits, it seemed you were a little slow. when you got to top of Radion?
Yeah, I did go back that on the replay, and it did. I think it was maybe just the ACC, the race control being a little bit off. Yeah, it seemed like coming out of the pits that you were like super slow, and that's how Shatner got by you. But yeah, it seemed like you were just full beans at the line. So it looked weird on the track map and on the in race control, but yeah, it did look really weird on the replay.
Yeah, there was a touch of lift there. I mean, we had in the briefing they chatted about really watching the lines and stuff. So when I did last season, I was actually leading in the wet here, and blew through the entrance to the pits and got a penalty. So that was my, okay, give it an extra half second, right? Even if it caused me to give up third, I'm okay with that because I didn't have to do a drive through or anything. But that roping them in at the end there and just trying to deep breaths and got the fan on me and everything. But yeah, it was a blast, you guys. It really was.
Awesome. Well, how do you feel about next race at Donington?
Donington will be okay. I don't know how I sit as far as like pace compared to the division, but what I'm more worried about is the ring and Coda in the wet. But I think we're all worried about Coda in the wet, so Donington should be good.
Yeah, I said it during the reveal stream when we were waiting for the last couple tracks. I said, if you guys say Coda in the wet, it's diabolical. And then they announced it as the next track. I was like, you guys are maniacs. I'm so glad I'm not racing this season. You're maniacs.
Yeah, that's going to be just live for sure.
Oh, for sure.
I when they first started talking about it, I put wet Coda in all caps, and someone said I should be banned for doing that. And then I unfortunately called it.
Well, you know what? The best part is we all have to do it. So
yeah.
It's bad for everybody equally. Makes it better.
Exactly.
Right?
Yeah, it sucks for all of us.
Yeah,
I'm not racing. I just get to watch.
Well, there you go. You're the winner then.
Exactly. For sure. If you guys keep racing like this, I win every week. So.
Yeah. Well, and thank you guys very much. I know I said thanks in the chat to the other guys last week too, but it's nice. I get friends that watch and stuff now, and my name, I'm Junior for a reason. That comes from my father who used to race and got me into it. So, to have that and to see that on a screen and have the chance to do a little interview and have some fun is great. So thank you guys very much.
That's awesome. Yeah, we definitely had someone that was in your corner in the chat calling you out a lot.
Awesome.
Nixon Wong.
Nixon too. So that's one of Dad's old teammates from years ago, back in the Project Cars 2 days. So
awesome.
Yeah, so that's he was the one. Actually, Nixon's the one that ultimately got me over to SRA. So you can thank him. For that.
That's awesome.
I didn't even know that. That's cool.
Well, we'll have to give Nixon a shout out next week if we can remember.
Awesome. Yeah, cool. Well, thank you guys so much. I hope Donington is as fun and I have as good of a result there as well.
For sure.
All right, cool. We'll send you back. See you next week.
Yep. Awesome. Thanks. You too.
All right. That was cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
End it off there. Any more interviews?
So Brown, he's muted in the race chat though.
That's cool. So we got Donington next.
Yeah.
Nice. I don't know if
that'll be fun.
They give any kind of weather? This is normal daytime.
It's going to be dry daytime, I believe.
Okay. Yes.
Curious what the temps will be. It'll be kind of
I think drive daytime for the next two, and then Coda wet, and then what's after Coda? It's not on the
schedule.
It's not. Yeah, it's not on the website.
Here, I got it saved.
So it'll be Donington. We have a break.
Yep.
Then Nordschleife. Then Coda.
Then Watkins.
And then Watkins.
Yeah,
that's right.
Which we've got just announced. I think they've officially announced
it's official.
3-hour race. What did they call it? M2s and missiles or something like that?
M2s and missiles.
M2s and missiles. Yep.
GT2s and the BMW M2.
And
so
I'm trying to get to where that is.
I believe it's
around that week.
20th, roughly. I think it's on the 20th.
Yeah.
3-hour race will be a 48-minute pit timer or stint timer, sorry. So certainly soloable, but certainly set up for duoing as well with the 48-minute stint timer. So that should give roughly hour and a half drive time for 2 drivers if you choose to do that. Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Should be a good time.
Yeah, I was gonna do it in the M2 because I love the M2, but I haven't driven the GT2s yet, so I'm kind of.
Yeah, I'm thinking about doing it too in the GT2. I don't know, maybe.
Yeah, but yeah, that'll be another very fun SRA race. So yeah,
sure. All right, cool. Well, next week, same time, same place, Donington, and I hope we'll have the 3 of us together again. Seems like we never have a good consistent booth, but I think so.
We'll get it done.
Get it done. I had a good time tonight, though.
For sure.
Going any unforeseen circumstances, I'm looking forward to coming back.
Let's go.
All right, cool. We will end it off there. Thanks everybody for sticking around.
See ya.